it's me, Kerstin, and this is my first ever YouTube video. I just turned 19 a few days ago, and with this new chapter of my life, I'm also trying to do things I wanted to do since childhood, and making a YouTube channel is one of them. And I've also tried it before, but I was too scared to do that. So now I'm getting out of my comfort zone, because we only live once, and with the political state of the world right now, we don't know what the tomorrow will bring. So I grabbed some cookies and some water, and I'm just going to start off with my video. I'm just going to do my makeup. Today is the birthday of the mother of my boyfriend, and so I want to look great. And don't take this as a makeup tutorial, because I'm not a makeup pro. I just do anything. I use my hands and some things like I just randomly bought, just like all over the place. And this is also my makeup, but I'm just going to talk. This is going to be more of an introductory video. What is this channel about? What am I about? Some small facts about me, what I do in my life, and what you may or may not take away from my channel, and if this channel is for you. So yes, let's go. This is like my motto in my life. I'm also going to do my hair, by the way. Is authenticity over acting, you could say, because I'm German speaking. I don't know if you can tell by my accent, but I'm a German speaking person. I'm from Austria, and so in German it would be Authentizität über Inszenierung. So yeah, I don't know what it is in English, but yes. So I'm just going to show you my products. I just bought random things that were cheap, so please, as I said, don't take this as inspiration. Just, you know, this is concealer, the color 5. I think right now this is not my color because it's summer, and in summer I get more brownish, I guess, and so I think this is out of my color, but I'm still going to use it. This is a blush. It's so old. I have this already for 2 years. And we have the sorry, it's so dirty. I'm so sorry. This one is more of a volume mascara, and this one is a false lash eye effect. So I think this is for it to get longer, and this is for it to get thicker. And I like to combine it. It depends on how I feel at the day. Yes, I also use this one right here. It's the eyebrow designer, but I don't use it for my eyebrows. As you can see, this is a bit dark. I like do my eyebrows like this. An eyeshadow. And yes, so this is my whole makeup thing. I have a few other things, but I never use them. This is the only things I use, and I use them for years. I guess we can start with the makeup look. Use sunscreen or some other type, or both, to like moisturize your skin a little bit, and also like to protect it. But right now, currently it's not available for me. So I'm going to just do my makeup. It's only for today, so this is fine. And I'm just going to talk about myself and about my life and why I want to start this YouTube channel. So I think I'm going to start with myself, because you don't know anything about me yet. My name is Kerstin, as I said. I think a lot of non-German speaking people can't pronounce it that well. So I don't have a nickname, but a few friends of mine, they say Keri. And there's also like in school, like not in school, but in elementary school, my name was Kiki, or you can honestly say anything that just is like a nice sounding word. Like, for example, also in elementary school, like one girl called me Keksi, which is like cookie, so you can also call me Cookie. Or whatever, as I said, whatever comes close to my name and isn't insulting. I'm 19 years old, and I just turned 19 actually a few days ago. So this is a completely new chapter of my life. It feels like from 18 to 19, from 17 to 19, it felt like such a small time frame. I love social media, and I would just like to do more in that direction because I love to connect with people. These cookies are so white. I think a lot of people don't like them, or wouldn't like them. I don't know. There's also a non-whole wheat version of it, but I just love them because they're so like, they're so crunchy. So I'm currently a student at university, a technical university, as a biomedical engineering student. A lot of people ask me why I'm doing this, because I think many people would not think that I would do something in this direction. And it's not because I wanted to study medicine. That's what a lot of people assume, that I wanted to study medicine but didn't get into medicine, so now I'm doing this. It's actually not the reason. The reason is because I wanted to do something technical. I had a math teacher once, and he was always like, go to a technical university, guys. You should all go to a technical university, because women would and also this is also what he said, like, women get taken for jobs in this field so easily. It's such a profitable thing, and also a lot of very successful people have done something in engineering. And also, if you're just an average engineer, grades are really important to me, and also being good at what I'm doing is important to me. But even if I don't excel at this, engineering is something that would just make you financially more independent, and also stable, because the jobs that you can do with it, there are so many jobs you can do with engineering. It sounds kind of like I'm being an industry plan from engineering universities to get you to study there, but I actually think many people, especially women, would really profit off of it, even if it sounds really hard. It sounded hard for me too in the beginning, and it was hard in the beginning. The first year was crazy. I think there are a lot of courses I have to redo, and I also didn't prioritize university in the first year, I have to admit. But since like almost half a year, I have really like started studying and really got into my degree, and I have to say it's the best decision I've ever made, even if I doubted this decision. I'm just doing like blush like this after I did my concealer there. You can also leave some tips and tricks in the comments. I don't have, as I said, I don't have that much experience. And yeah, so let's go over to a next fun fact about me. I'm a big supporter, and I also emphasize volunteering positions. And I'm not only talking about volunteering positions in the sense of I'm myself doing a lot of things voluntarily, more in the sense of like student clubs, and also like in school. The first volunteering position I ever had was actually being a student representative. That was at 17, so 2 years ago. And since then I've always been in this kind of bubble where people just do things without getting money for it, just for the skills, just for the people they meet throughout, and also like to have an impact. It started with school politics, then with the university politics, with general social politics, with all sorts of politics. Agricultural politics was for a short moment maybe a thing I would have done, but like not would have done, what I almost did. I was almost active in, but I realized that I'm not the kind of person, I guess. As you probably can see, I'm also very, I emphasize on experience, on like getting all the experience you can find anywhere. And yeah, so just do things, meet people, and this is kind of how you get through life. I think this has really helped me, because another fun fact, I had a really rough childhood. When it comes to all the things, when it comes to financial things, when it comes to emotional and mental things, God, I don't want to wend. It's not that deep. But in the end of the day, I think what really saved me was first the people that supported me and that are here for me, and also volunteering was like the the student representative thing, and I will always suggest any student to try to become that, no matter who you are or what you're doing. Just try for it and go into clubs that that kind of do these kind of things, because oh yeah, I'm going to explain. I did the lightest color here, then I went into a slightly darker color, into an even darker color, and now I'm going to go into the darkest color here, just for the base, I would say. Exactly, but I think there are so many skills you can learn. For example, currently I'm doing a volunteering role in like a more or less consulting network, and there I do marketing. So I gain experience in marketing and I gain experience in consulting, and this is also very interesting. I don't want to be a consultant ever. I think I don't need to do a position like that in my life. I don't feel drawn to it, but marketing is really interesting to me, and also the people that are really grinding with their grades and everything. Those are also the people who are volunteering are also the people with good grades, with really good internships, with good contacts and everything. So I'm a really big supporter of volunteering, and I also helped in an elderly shelter. So I'm all elderly shelter. How is it called? Elderly home, elderly care. I did elderly care as well. So it's not only about things that benefit you, but also things that benefit society. I'm 19, so obviously I have more time than a lot of people when they're in their middle 20s, 30s, 40s. So I think this applies to mostly young people, but if you have the time, or at least some time to spare, and also if you are willing to do that, yeah. Okay, now I've talked a lot about myself. Now I kind of want to go more into what this channel is about. I don't know, I've just yapped a lot right now, but kind of why am I doing this channel? So first of all, a more selfish reason is because I always wanted to do YouTube. Another fun fact about me: when I was in school, and also in elementary school, so much happened in elementary school. No, but when I was in elementary school, I used to do YouTube videos with friends, and I remember jumping off, like we had like a climbing thing where you could climb up there. I don't know how it's called, but we had that, and I climbed up there and I made a video of jumping down there, and it was like just maybe 1 meter or 1.5 meters. And I screamed, this was 5 meters. If you want to see me jumping off of 10 meters, then leave comments and likes. And I think I even posted it actually, but I deleted all the videos. I don't have any of them anymore, which is so sad. And I also did interviews and everything in my in my elementary school. Like I took friends with me into like a small playing house, and I interviewed them in front of the camera. This I didn't post actually, but even if I posted it, I would have deleted it anyway. So I was always a YouTube person. I loved to watch YouTube always. Like YouTube has always influenced me, and YouTube always it was always like a way. My English, I'm so sorry. The YouTube landscape has always changed, and I always find something that interests me or that I can take from it. So this is the thing, and also because I am a very motivated person and I love to motivate people, and I think this is this is another reason. There are a lot of people that inspired me because I want to make different formats. I want to make different content, and one content of me will be going more into my nerdy science, biomedical engineering aspects, mathematical theories, engineering theories, any sorts of like science news or anything like that. I want to do something in that direction. And just do my makeup or do something else, like something where you can just talk about things and you can learn in one way or another passively, because I think this might be interesting, because I think there are some things there are some things that should be general knowledge but are not at all. Please don't ask what I'm doing. I'm just doing anything at this point with my makeup. I'm always doing it like that, but at the end it always turns out kind of well, so just trust the process. I just want to encourage learning. I just want to encourage people to learn things, and especially women, because I feel like the science field is not that common for women to be interested in that. So I want to motivate and also build a landscape where women can learn passively. In general, there are a lot of motivational speakers right now, so I don't want to be a basic motivational speaker just talking to you through the camera. Does it look good? I feel like since I'm talking right now, I kind of did too much under here, but I think it's fine. I don't know. In the end, I'm always kind of happy with what I'm doing. I don't know. Please don't ask. I just want to encourage learning. I want to encourage skills. I want to talk about psychological things as well. Since I had a rough childhood, I also want to give my input, because I think for my age, I've accomplished a few things that could be interesting to the average person that also wants to accomplish more things than just accepting the life you have for yourself right now and being scared for your future and being scared all the time. And I want people to know what they can do. And this is so important, because if you don't have anyone near you that tells you what you can actually do, because there are a lot of people on social media that are like, oh yeah, you have to do this to get rich, but it's not giving, because it's not applying to a lot of people. And maybe everyone's path is different, but I think there are just some things you can apply more or less to get successful. And with successful, I not only mean money, I mean family, I mean community, I mean career, and finding your passions and living through those passions. I think that's so important. I will never encourage not making money. It's so important. That's also why I'm doing a lot of things I'm doing. But it's also kind of not forgetting that there is something like passions, and where you can start. If you like something, where you can start. And obviously I can't just speak about anything when I'm 19 and didn't do anything that I wanted to do. So I just want to be more or less a good influence on people. Helping people live through the daily struggles and not losing their mind. Does it look pretty? Okay. And also, we have like a bonus. This is my makeup. This is the look. I know it's simple, but it's just what I like. And it also normally, since I talked so much, it took a lot of time. But normally it would not take so much time. And now I'm also going to show, for the curly girlies, I'm going to show you a cute hairstyle. I think you can also do this with a little bit of shorter hair. You just take 2 of the strands of your hair and leave them at the front. Then you take a section of your hair, as much as you like. Most of the time I take the hair that kind of annoy me here, because sometimes they're just frizzy and, as I said, a bit annoying. And I'm going to do it like that. Like this. And so. Normally I would take like thinner, what's it called? Normally I would take thinner of these things, but I didn't have any here. So I'm just going to make it like this, and you take it the same on the other side. It's okay if it's not completely the same. I encourage just being intuitive with things like this, because if you're intuitive and authentic, it looks the best, and it's just a lot more fun than always being perfect with everything, even though I'm a perfectionist myself. Other fun fact. But yes, so. Okay, so this is a cute little hairstyle. A bit childish, but also very fun and very like bubbly, and I think it kind of matches my style. I'm going to show you my outfit. And this is the video. I have 2 cookies left and no water. Thank you so much for watching this video and listening to me. And yes, I see you in the next video. Bye bye.